Tonight we're going to highlight great teamwork between guilds in our alliance. We're going to start off, of course, I'm running with Moss tonight. I'm actually also running on, yep, you can believe your eyes, Tempest, Elementalist, which I don't do because I stink at it. But you know what? I gotta stop being lazy and give it a whirl. So you can watch me blunder and flounder through this as we show right here. Moss Guild fighting off a bunch of guys, and we end up winning this fight. It's a small skirmish, but it's a good way to get warmed up, I suppose. Later on, you're going to see, like I said, the meeting of the guilds of, not all of them, but the ones that were around that I noticed that were tagged up was Moss, Air, and War. We have other guilds in our alliance as well. And we appreciate them because I run and we pair up with them as well all the time, and we are thankful for them as well. But tonight, this just happened to be the three that were present, and we were fighting against map queues of red opponents, and well, you'll see for yourself how well we did. But I just really like that they can work together without much, because we're all different voice chats, but we meld together. We kind of know what each other's going to do, and we complement well. That's why I like it. This is another little bit bigger skirmish. I got dismounted there from behind. There he comes, another guy comes in. So this is again just Moss right now fighting against red. You're going to see War come in a little bit later as we finish up. Where you see us heading towards them, so they're fighting on the other side, trying to prevent some from coming to squash us. So we appreciate their flanking maneuver on this portion. It took me a while, but I finally got the rotation for Tempest. And there's a guy in here, I think there's another Tempest that kept targeting me, which I can't say I blame him, you saw I was the healer. But that's part of when you're a healer, you get the target on your back. That goes all the way back to Guild Wars 1. Heroes Ascent and stuff. Or a random arena. Alright, so yeah, so rotation's actually pretty good. You get stability from Earth, obviously, and water gives you heals. Of course, you have Relic of Caracosa, which I'm running, which gives you heals with Blast Finishes, which you have a few of in here. So it was good practice, and I usually cycle between Earth, water, and air. Don't really use fire, because it's not really, I'm not using any kind of DPS build, so really I don't even go into fire unless I'm just trying to help take stuff off the wall or ODEVs. It's out of range for most peeps. Alright, that was pretty close there. And you can see the cleanse is going up, so yeah, Tempest is a good cleanser, as is Scrapper. Those are probably some of the better cleansers. There are probably some other good ones out there. I know Thief, Thief I know, well, Thief actually does pretty well, believe it or not, with the Dark Aura now. Just watch my video from earlier that I posted the other day about the dev being in my squad. I was doing Greer on Alacrity Heal Spectre, and I had a ton of cleanses, because you know Greer's got a lot of that. Other good cleanses are, I think, Scourge Healer, and Spellbreaker's okay, but top ones are like Tempest, Scrapper, yes, Spectre, whether you believe it or not. And I'm not sure about Revenant. I don't run it enough, or Druid or anything. I don't run those enough to be able to compare, so I'm just drawing based upon what I know. But this was definitely a protracted fight. We just kept going back and forth because they had a healer, we had a healer. I'm finally going to get to use... Oh, not here, did I get interrupted? No, I got to use my Signet of Renewal there and actually res someone. Yay! I was keeping an eye on it for once, because I'm finally getting used to the rotation, so now I can watch things around me. And this is what I mean to talk about in my guides, and I might have on DPS by healing. I'll talk about in a second. So this was awesome. Air's coming down behind us. You have red stacked around the corner. We're going to stealth, go around, initiate the bomb cycle, get these guys to waste their bombs on us, and so Air and War can come around and do cleanup. And they have more people coming in as well. So you're going to see this bunch of downs here. We can see more red multiplies. They come up the stairs over to the left and over the top. And we're just going to push around and through this bomb and just keep pushing them right off the ledge. So what I like to do when I get a new build, and I gotta, especially it's new, I've really never run Elemental, so this was super new to me. So this is where we taking the ring, coming in and knock it back. Love that. I'll go use it in PvE even though it's not geared, but I'll do like, you know, stuff no one's gonna get mad at, like IBS 5 strikes or world events, whether it's like Dragon Storm or world bosses, those sorts of things, just to get the rotation down. And then of course when I'm attacking camps or sentries, use the rotation anytime you can. So yeah, we're just gonna, you see the 3 tags here, pink, blue, and yellow. Yellow is, or gold is Moss, pink is air, and blue is war. And I didn't realize, but Tempest gives fair, I say fair, or maybe even decent stability. Not as good as Firebrand. I think Firebrand gives the best stability in the game, but I think it provides a decent amount of generic overall boons, although cleansing with some healing is probably where it shines. I know some people stay in water, which is fine, which keeps the healing stuff up. I believe to get the most benefit out of this build, though, is to really cycle through all. Okay, here is another fight. Red's coming in. And this is the last fight of the video. And great tactics there. We sneak through the crevice while they go and attack our other allies. We sweep in behind them and engulf them. Now we're going to press them to the back of the Lord's room. And you start seeing them all go down. So I guess I'm using this video again to showcase what action went down, as we have a really good alliance. A lot of groups that know how to work well with each other and support each other. And a lot of times we have to. For this alliance, it's kind of, we got North American and European in here at the same time. And so North American tends to be sometimes a bit light, so it's nice when we have everybody who can work together, because all the other North American guilds we fight have all these huge map queues. And here I'm just going to tell them to stay off Milan, just because I'm being quirky. They can't see this, just for the benefit of my party. But this was fun. Thank you for my alliance mates and everybody. I think glad we worked well together. Hope you enjoyed this, and hope you all have a most excellent day.